Okay, I think I got this fixed. Good lord, what a fucking ordeal. Okay, sorry. Alright, here we go. Why? Get rid of this. Okay, game capture appears to be working, which is good news. In fact, it's great news. In fact, it's amazing news. Let's go hard mode. Played Suicidal earlier, it's pretty awesome. But I'm gonna wait because I got murdered right at the end and it kind of made me sad. But I do want to show you. The Suicidal. It's so different. So yesterday we were playing pretty much only on normal, and today I switched to Suicidal because normal was pretty easy, and Suicidal's a whole different game. It's almost as if it's a completely different game. Like you booted up, you know, a different version of Killing Floor. It's so much more hardcore. Enemies move a lot faster. They obviously hit a lot harder. Just a lot of crazy changes. The sirens that do the screaming, instead of just screaming like their nearby screams, will actually boost and buff nearby enemies. It's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, I can't really do anything. Suicidal's pretty intense, but I got to like wave 5 and 6 and I couldn't handle it anymore. I kept dying. I think I died once on like wave 5, made it through 6 without dying, and then wave 7 I died. It is not. So this is a custom map, it looks like, because it looks like someone made it, because there's really not much to it. I noticed I listened to last night's stream briefly today, and I noticed the music was still kind of loud, so I reduced it down a little bit more. So I know sometimes I'm a little soft-spoken, unfortunately. I'm not always breathing into the mic like this. So, if it still seems kind of quiet, let me know, and I'll turn it down even further. I'm like shocked. I have this shit at like 10% right now, and it still sometimes overpowers my voice. That music's fucking hardcore balls. In the dome! Yeah, there's a fuck ton of room down here to run around. Ah, come on, son. Really? I step away from the mic. What does he say? I step away from the mic to breathe or to take a breath? Something like that. Oh, that's amazing. You have memes.
like it when everyone makes it out alive.
Oh, thanks, you fucking prick. What an asshole.
I'm feeling this. Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything. We're almost out of time.
Guess I could afford to not
Heads up.
beef up on ammo or armor. It's good.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod. All Zeds on the
Oh, I'm so fucking sick of OBS. This shit gives me ulcers. Seems to be working now, though. I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Of course, I turned off Fraps because I thought that was also maybe giving me some problems. Fraps is known to have problems with DirectX 11. But now I can't monitor my frames. Some people... because then you don't have to listen to me bitch about fucking performance issues the whole time. However, it feels like it's running a lot better. The frame rate feels a lot smoother, so... hopefully this game capture shit did the deal. Maybe that means Overwatch will be streamable. I'm just a technical freak. I hate having issues. I hate having issues. I can't play a game if there's one fucking problem with it. And I hate that about me, but... I mean, streaming's a little goofy at times, too. Ah! Oops. Actually, if I can find a short match, Suicidal, I might jump into that next. Because even this is kind of easy mode. I mean, they deal a lot of damage, but they move like they do on normal mode. Suicidal really ups the ante quite a bit. I did notice, though, I didn't get that much extra XP on Suicidal.
pod is open again. Let's get you restocked. You'll be cut into pieces.
Dude, what's going on down here? Is this guy down here again? This is being a dick.
Let's get you back over.
You do get a experience bonus on Suicidal, but bumped up from like 3k experience on a normal to like 5k on Suicidal. As difficult as it was, it definitely wasn't worth an extra just 2,000. Should have been at least double. If it was double XP, it would have been way worth it. As it stands, it was only kind of worth it. I want food, but I don't know what to get. Need to make some ramen. I had ramen earlier. I had ramen yesterday too. Yeah, that sucks. I always prefer harder difficulties to be scaled almost a little unfairly towards rewards, because if at any point you do a hard difficulty on any game and the rewards are like just enough, then that means you will always have to make a decision on whether or not you want to play, whether it's easier to play hard mode or whether it's easier to play on a lower difficulty. And in my opinion, that ends up having people run normal difficulty more often than not, because they find it quicker to go through. For my personal preference, I would rather go through an arduous 45 minutes of bullshit and then at the very end, like, be fucking relieved that I now have some good fucking payoff from it. And yeah, Diablo 3 is really good about it. Although, oh Christ, oh, excuse me. I will say my one problem with Diablo 3 these days is I don't really know after a certain tournament. I don't really notice a drop increase. I just assume. I meant like a 1500% magical item drop increase or magic finding increase, but it doesn't feel like it's 1500%, you know? I don't know. Because everything drops like crazy anyway, so it's hard to tell past a certain point, I feel like. This fucking asshole down there is just chilling. He's not even coming to get, he's not even coming to get ammo or anything. He's just sitting it out. He's not even getting experience either. That's the weird part. Well, that's sweet, Paul. Yeah, I can't run T13. In fact, I don't even know if I could run Tier 6. Or Torment 6. I think Torment 4 and Torment 5 were the last things I ever touched on.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod. We all okay? Let's go away. Start a union. Pod's closed. Go make a difference.
Looks like they only come out of the 2 areas, or do they come down the stairs too? I can't remember. I think some do come down the stairs. It's kind of a shitty map. I don't like this map. It's too easy. They do have some maps where, so speaking of Diablo, difficulty in this game scales, so the more people in a match, the harder the match is. And so it means that when you play alone, usually stuff is pretty soloable if you know, don't fuck around too much. Oh no, I had to reload. You kidding me? Fucking crawling motherfucker. Dude, if I die, I'm gonna get pissed. You fucking shit me, guys! Come on! I'm not in the mood to fuck around with a bunch of goddamn morons. Now my gun's up there, which is still good news, I guess. Dude, look at these fucking assholes. They're not even bothering fighting these fucking big ones here. They let this guy run all the way across the top here until they came after him to help.
Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. So how's that getting killed thing working out? pod very soon. You earned the money. Now spend it. About to shut the pod. Everyone stuck for ammo? Time's up. Go kill some Zeds. Now finish the job. Allez.
Oh shit.
Finish the last pod off, so I can
We're gonna
open
get
the
fucked.
pod.
I think. Nope, absolutely. God damn it, these fucking assholes, man. They all split up. They all fucking split up. Half of them died within the first fucking, like, 45 seconds. And then the rest of us were sitting here trying to survive the whole time. I don't get it. I don't get why any of these people would. If you're playing a group game, why do you leave anybody alone? Because now you're just fucking hurting your own chances for getting experience. If everyone's so selfish, they only want to survive the longest so that they can make sure they get all the kills. Well, good luck doing all the kills here now where there's nobody left to help you. It's just like in Overwatch. I don't understand why people don't fucking help each other. It makes me so mad. They think of themselves instead of the team. But Overwatch is such a team game that you can't carry. You can't carry if you have one good player. So no matter how fucking good you are, if you don't look out for your team, you're fucked. And guess what? That goes as a loss on your record. It does not keep any kind of KDR like Call of Duty does or anything like that. No matter how many eliminations you get on a match, it's not going to tell you what your average KDR is or anything like that. It might tell you what your average kills are, but that doesn't mean anything. Because kills in Overwatch are the same. They combine kills and assists.
This'll come in useful.
So you could get 100 assists in Overwatch and never get a single kill, but technically it will show up as you having 100 kills. People in Overwatch are particularly selfish, and I don't get it either. It's like, come on, guys. Quit being a bunch of fucking pricks. It's a goddamn team game. Play as a fucking team. The asshole that abandoned me fighting that flesh pound last round was the second guy to die in this round. He died just a second after the first guy. Maybe this guy can handle it. Is there anybody else that's alive? Nope, it's just him. Oh, good luck. Good luck, son. Oh, that guy was pissed. Goodbye, toast turkey. You fucking prick. Let's see if I can find a short version of Suicidal. Fucking dinguses. Two? Wow, there's only a couple of us? Damn. That's crazy. There's only 2 servers and there's 2 people on that server. This might be difficult. Apparently, well, not on short. No one wants to play on short. People will probably want to play on normal, if anything. That's 7 rounds, I think. Short is... It's really short.
Submit to me. A little explosive for you.
Is he the only one left alive? Wow. Yeah, there's plenty of Suicidals just in general. You also start encountering new enemies on Suicidal. Oh, that guy got wrecked. Some of the creatures start to explode when you shoot them.
So you will be some.
And like I said, those sirens like buff their nearby teammates. Kind of crazy. Tried to share this link via this mobile app earlier, but I feel like it just shared a post to Twitch, or just like a twitch.tv. I don't think it actually shared my channel. It's supposed to post automatically, but it doesn't. Kind of pisses me off, actually. Tied my Facebook account to it for nothing. Yeah, what the fuck? When I click on this shit on mobile, it leads to a dead page. I just linked that on Facebook. If you can't, click that link and tell me where it goes. You kidding me? These fuckers left? Really? Bunch of fucking bros. Playing by themselves and finding a third person join. Well, ping on this server is not very good. Berserkers are good. In time. You know, if you join in the middle of a match and it's they're on the merchant, they really should spawn you on the merchant.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod. Buy some armor. I need you alive in one piece.
Holy shit. Really? That guy gave me a fuck ton of... Oh, because you were on one of the last waves. Oh, Christ. I'm gonna get murdered real quick. I don't have any armor or nothing. I spent it all on ammo. Yeah, these guys must be tough as hell if they were handling this by themselves. Two Scrakes. Oh god, two Flesh Pounders too. Oh, see, I'm already getting ready to die. Are you fucking me? Holy god! Oh my shit. You hit so fucking hard. That's much quicker than I died earlier today. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that guy's about to get fucking murdered. So is that guy. Berserkers are kind of crazy. They have a huge damage mitigation. And I think they have ways to regain the health as well. I mean, they're, for all intents and purposes, they're the tanks of killing form. That didn't go as planned. Let's see if these guys stick with it. Oh, there's a lot of, all of these are custom maps. Asgard? Oh, Doom? Let's do the Doom map, guys! Doesn't look like anyone's going to challenge me here. Spaceport? That sounds kind of badass too. Pyramid defense? Some of these sound cool as hell. Oil rig? Yeah, I saw that. They had a Santa's one in the old Killing Floor too. Super long loading screens. So League of Legends is on the top of the stream list. What? Really? Fucking bitches. Try a normal length, I guess. This one's good. This one's new, and there's 4 people in there. League of Legends is on top of the list. H1Z1, which I don't own. Fucking Overwatch was up there, but not many people. In fact, 0 people were tuning into the Overwatch stream. Of course, I'm a nobody, but I didn't see a whole lot of other like super popular games. I think that I have. Got my killing floor juice. I've been sucking on my balls. Sent Rachel a message. I was like, "Can I borrow $10?" She went to go visit her friend. I was like, "I'm super bored. I need to get drunk." Hasn't really helped.
That goes to what now? Discord. They're dead. I'm gonna make a chow.
It's probably at this point we've been watching like Gilmore Girls or some shit on Netflix. I started watching the new season of New Girl, but kind of was disappointed with the first song, or the first episode. It was way too sort of feel goody. Like they tried extra hard to hit on the pull on the heartstrings. And that show's always kind of had like sort of a soft spot at times, but felt way too forced in the first episode. I'm sure the rest of the season's fine. I'm gonna watch it eventually, but I wasn't really feeling it tonight. I wasn't really wanting to tune into a fucking feel-good show right now.
Make your choices.
It did have some really funny moments in it, though. My go-to when I don't really have anything to watch is Always Sunny. That's the show I will sleep to, actually. I'll turn that on. And
That's almost up. Beat.
Clank, you're always Susan. We don't miss her for that.
Port closed. Go make a difference.
Alrighty. Holy shit, wave 3 and 187 people. Wow, we got a full group!
Play the game with these kids.
Wow, and that dude's rolling level 3 gunslinger? Okay.
Trouble terrorist, yeah. That's the last time I killed him.
Greg over here.
Yeah.
Sprake over here. Pills here. It's the old Left 4 Dead, meme.
See, I used to
Oh god, a Scrake on this level already? Holy shit! What?! Holy shit, I was jamming on my heal button.
use sandbag.
What the fuck, man? God. God, I got raped. Absolutely. Fucking destroyed. This is not how hard Suicidal should be. I must be making dumb decisions. I had a much Suicidal earlier. Believe it or not, Suicidal's hard as fuck, but my first death was until like wave 5 out of a 10 wave match. Ooh, I knew that was coming. I knew when that guy jumped over that he was gonna be regretting that decision. Oh, he left! Oh my god.
I'm following you, dude. Holy shit.
See, I had a good thing going like these two guys did earlier. It was me and this berserker, and since I was, tweaking shit, since I'm always doing that when the trader pops up, I was tweaking stuff, and I forgot we were on Suicidal. So when it started back up, there was one guy who stayed with me because I guess he was just being a bro, and he was just like, well, fuck, this guy's clearly AFK. I'm not going to leave him. So everyone else had like gone to a safer area where they could like hole up and get ready to fight, and it was just me and this other guy still by the trader. And all of a sudden the waves started the game, and I was just like, oh shit, it's just me and him. So we had to fight our way all the way across the map, just the two of us, and try to get to the rest of the team. It was fucking great. It was a rush. We did it too. Damn it, I can't believe it. It's a bunch of hog shit. He has a good crew right here, Field Medic and Berserker, because he's taking severely reduced damage, and that other guy's probably healing the dick out of him.
Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
Jesus H.
Dead people earn less.
Don't you just
Try
love
not to die
Suicidal?
so much.
Yeah, Suicidal's fun.
You have such a nice ass.
Who needs money?
You
Money,
earned the
money,
Now
money.
spend it.
How'd that go? I should have my money. What does the money I get? Must be a Canadian thing.
I have no idea what the push to talk key is.
Dead are getting
I
closer.
swear to God, if I can smack you the Tyrone.
Let's go upstairs. I have a spot.
What? No,
That
that's not.
sounded very sexual. Let's not. Let's forget that I even said that. I have a spot upstairs.
Fuck, somebody lead the way, goddamn.
Oh, I'm coming back.
Hey now.
Alright, well,
What is it? Is this it?
Follow my eyes.
look how fast these motherfuckers move.
I'm here. This way. This way.
Oh my god, I can't even hit him.
Follow Meta.
Oh fuck.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Come on, bro. Oh no.
No, dang, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh my god, I can't focus. I can't. I should not be playing Suicidal right now. Oh my god. And then there's one even higher than this, by the way. This is not the hardest difficulty. This is the one right before the hardest. Oh shit. Okay, first of all, where's everybody else at? This is where Z time comes in handy. Of course, we have no commandos.
Let's see the door behind me.
Reload, bitch! This is a really tight map, too. Not tight as in cool, tight as in, like, actual definition of tight. Oh, God. Oh! There's still 2 people alive. So here's my Destiny Rise Vine review, by the way, since I told you I'd wait till I got more of the content done. Oh shit, ooh. Hold on. What just got me, bro? Whatever it was rough. Fun, but I would say at this point, like at this exact moment right now, pretty much had my fill of story content. I haven't finished it. Well, some more strikes and stuff to go, but just kind of not. It's not to say it's not fun. In fact, a couple of the fights are really fucking cool. Oh god, not good. Oh shit.
Yeah, crawlers. I couldn't even see them.
Oh god, no, he's gonna die. Come on, bro. Oh crap.
Oh, look, the flesh pound station.
This
Hold on, I
looks
can't talk.
bad. Don't look behind you. There's people.
No!
Just run the foot on behind you.
Come on! Where's he at? Come on, dude!
He likes you.
No, 5 minutes.
He's so angry.
God, they blocked now too. It's crazy.
I don't know how you use these walls and fucking drills, but
I can't believe it.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
oh, did he?
Perfect. Pod is open
Hit him!
again.
Fuck yes!
Let's get you restocked.
Holy shit, he did
Tell
it.
you what, my heart was pounding the entire time. The entire time I was going.
You just wanted that to happen, didn't you?
Nice fucking weapon. God damn it.
Well, I didn't want to die, of course. That's why I jumped off the side.
Wow.
They're just as bad as me. They're just as.
It's like, fuck dying.
All set on
Someone
the
has a
way.
pump shotgun.
Start to wrap things up, as they say.
But mid-sword.
Come and get your tools and trade. Glad you made it
I
back.
did, but it don't matter. I spawned with another one.
Unless you hate leaving. Get some armor.
Don't worry, Dag has a Bible. I think that will protect you.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
This is gonna be rough. I have no armor.
Pray to the sky fairy when we want.
Maybe he praised the flesh pound.
Break time's over. Get back to
How's their audio
Yeah,
coming
no
in?
fucking
I turned it
answer.
up in
I
the
know it's not
menu.
being back.
I can't believe it's at 50%. It's
quiet.
quiet even for me. Can you hear them over
Ammo, they're go over there. We're gonna go this way.
music? Probably not, I'm assuming.
Oh, dear.
Shit's pretty loud on my
Yeah,
end.
that, no,
Here we go.
you're the
Yeah.
worst berserker. One of those berserkers.
Where's this character? I lived.
Flesh pound behind us.
Oh, 1,000!
GTFO.
Our clear path. Our clear path. Come here, come here.
I was fighting him!
We told you to run, motherfucker.
I was just like blocking him, and there was no bullets put around me, so I was like, oh shit.
Oh, fuck this. I'm out.
No! Oh, shit! They do not like this map.
I'm gonna heal you, I'm gonna heal you.
Um,
You're healing.
Rise of Iron's okay, and in fact, if it ever goes on sale and you can pick it up for like, if you can pick it up for 20,
Sorry, no, I did this.
it's okay.
Asshole.
I'm not mad at it being a $30 price, given that's basically me admitting to being okay with Activision raping me financially, because $30 for a DLC is kind of crazy if it doesn't last you for a long time.
Yeah, that's that.
But I don't know. It was alright, I guess. It just didn't suck me in the way Taken King did. Now, Taken King had a lot more story, though. Taken King is like a good 5 to 8 hours to complete the story, which isn't bad. Rise of Iron's like, or under, depending on how fast you move.
You like it close to dying.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh, your revolver. You got it in your ass. Oh, well, that's not good.
Still fucking 6400? Oh, that's a strike! That's a strike!
I guess just in general, I wouldn't necessarily recommend Rise of Iron, but it's not terrible by any means. It just doesn't really do anything, you know, it just kind of stays in limbo. Like, Taken King is so good compared to came before it. And then Rise of Iron is like it's like they took a little subsection of Taken King. That's what they released for 75% of the price. And it wasn't 75% of the content, it was 25% of the content. It's like they took 25% of the content for 75% of the price. And it's cool, but it's not good, in my opinion. I'm already kind of bored of Destiny, unfortunately, after I was really excited to get back into it. Yeah, it really does, you know? It really does suck, because Taken King was really good. And it's kind of surprising. I don't really know how Rise of Iron could have been so shitty. Some people keep saying, what a lot of people keep telling me is, not, but what I keep saying is a lot of people saying, Rise of Iron is what happens when you get, you know, a development team that has resources that they've got, and they don't have enough resources. Curious, and how do you get Taken King? How did you get Taken King, which was a complete revamp of basically the entire game? How did you get Taken King and then not have enough resources left to do Rise of Iron? Because you realize in Taken King that people needed a little bit more, so then for Rise of Iron, you're like, alright, well, let's give them the same kind of content, but let's just give a less amount. Let's give a lower amount of it.
Going for it.
Oh, they survived again. That's incredible. I still am excited for Destiny 2, though. I really am. I'm also sort of an optimist when it comes to games. I give developers the benefit of the doubt. So
There we go.
Nicely
That
done.
was amazing.
I'm willing to think that Bungie's capable of redeeming themselves completely with Destiny 2, because I feel like they had kind of already sunk themselves so far with the first one.
Money.
Yeah, that should have been a red flag of Iron.
Fine. I'll take it. Allie. I'm made of money.
Kid, just a little more. I get an assault rifle.
If he had thrown me that money sooner,
Whatever you want.
could have bought that fucking AA-12.
Now $0.
I got it.
Yeah, the whole Gallahorn thing should have been a red flag. That they were Gallahorn, Gallarwing, and just
I'm surprised. Thanks, surprised.
should have realized that there was not a whole lot else to offer if they were really trying to sell home the pre-orders. Eh. It wasn't terrible. In fact, Rise of Iron is still better than House of Wolves and The Dark Below. So, I am at least willing to sort of give them credit for that. So, oh god. God, it's so...
Oh, he's stunned. And he's dead. Or just stunned, I can't tell. It's too dark.
Pieces. Well, if need be, hit F or hold F. Hold on.
You blew him into pieces, man?
Yeah, I blew all of them into pieces.
It's quite the pipe cut.
Yeah, for sure. For absolutely.
God, I hate this spot. Why do we always end up in this spot when people start to die?
Oh, man.
Yeah, follow the berserker.
I wish I could have a good, like, squad
Got it, man.
to play this game with. These guys, they almost sound like they're on, like
Alright, we're moving.
they're either super, super friendly or they know each other.
Berserk train.
Ooh. Okay, so these white ones, oh, maybe not, actually. Oh, no.
Run, guys.
Yeah, and then you stopped playing, Jackie. Although, to be fair, motion sickness was a factor.
In this round.
Which I noticed today, so I looked into it. They had a motion sickness, like an anti-motion sickness feature in the options, and I looked it up, and apparently it doesn't really do much yet. But I was excited for a second because I was like, "Oh shit, Jackie can play again!" But I don't think that does anything. I think it's implemented, and they just haven't got it to do much. I think it's supposed to deal with like head bobbing or something.
Be ready to just completely own it.
I don't know. Is there a lot of head? Yeah, there's some decent head bob going on. There's a lot of changes though. There's yeah, I saw that pop up. Thank you very much, by the way. There's been a lot of changes since we played. A lot of new classes. In fact, there's like double the amount of classes. Shit. Oh shit, you know what? If we can keep... Come on, come on, come on. Weld. If we can funnel them through that one door,
Got a big guy coming.
then we're in good shape.
Fleshy, here it is.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
And he's dead.
Ow, stop.
The op whips. Huh? What's an op whip? You talking about the gun?
Okay, Doug.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit, they came in through the back.
Is the door broken? Can we repair it? It's almost over the way.
No, it for sure broke.
You can do a repair then if there's four up.
They pushed it too deep in the hole.
Even if it's put up, I think they added that feature to the last patch.
Port is open again.
Oh, traitor fuck.
The op whips, I have no idea.
A good day's work and everyone survived.
Yeah, the whole stream thing is not that optimized because I'm not like a, not like real serious about this yet. I mean, I am serious about it, but
I'm like not using any money.
Haven't really-
300 just for armor.
hold on a second. I haven't really put a whole lot of time into it because I had 0. Wow.
Level 3. You must
That's
be
incredible.
almost level 4 by now.
Wow, that is
I haven't taken the time
Alright,
to sit down and
let's,
actually
get
go
back
through
to that
like
room.
trying to edit even like a stream layout or anything like that. I know it's a lot of stuff that would help boost the
You get
quality of
lost
the
if you
stream,
go
but
past the blue
yeah, I've got nothing yet.
tunnel over
Unfortunately.
here.
Money,
Blue
somebody
tunnel.
wants it.
Back to it, mes amis.
No, too late. Quickly. Quickly now, children.
However, you guys should re-download this so we can all play, and you should buy more jam than me.
Wait a minute. Yes.
And see, that's part of it too, though. That's part of it is me realizing that's a lot of shit to set up, and I'm like, man, I don't even have people that watch the stream, so why am I going to go through all the effort of making it look pretty? No one's even looking at it.
You had to hold down E near doors to bring up the repair tool.
Dead heel.
Oh, I think a flat hand might be on the other side of that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
here, boys.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be going down that fast.
Ooh! Oh my god, there's so many! Oh my god.
Evacuate! Evacuate for me!
Oh. Oh my god.
Let's call that your warm-up.
Nice shooting. There.
How many did we take any of them down?
I think it's right down.
No!
But there's still a second one behind us.
Ah, fuck me.
Don't get stuck on that stairwell.
Man, I was doing legit too, man. Fuck. These guys are pretty damn good though.
Clear pass, just
Oh no. There's so much shit going on there.
That was fun though. Actually, I haven't done that tactic in a while where you have like a moving group. It takes a lot of coordination. But it often works a
It
lot better.
does.
Jesus.
Well, this man's horrendous.
Yeah, this one's really tight, man. What the hell?
Yeah,
It's just his princess. That's it.
it's not my favorite.
Really? All that fucking effort? I got 2K experience? That's shit. Wasn't even worth it. I guess it was worth the fun. Wasn't
Well,
worth
it
the
doesn't even
experience.
have all the
but-
maps. What the heck?
Let's see. Evacuation point's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, evacuation's really nice.
Evacuation point's the one that we got through earlier today, and I got to 7 out of 7, I think, or 10. What was I? 7 out of 10. I think I died, and I just couldn't keep up after that. But I survived a lot longer on evacuation. It's a much bigger map.
I'll swap.
What's up?
I'll swap to my demo class once I get some cash stored up as Berserker.
God, I'm so close to level 20. To unlock my next fucking skill. I'm fucking that close. Stumble power. Your teammates gain 30% ammo and 20% armor restored by endurance per wave. damn it. That's really good.
Here we go.
Something for you. 1.6.
Someone had a bad time here. Everyone got enough.
Do you want to try the moving thing again, or just sit in one place for a while?
Pretty well seen.
It's usually only an issue when there's larger guys.
Not good. Ooh, that was a sick headshot.
Yeah, that was pretty cruel. 2 Scrakes and 2 fleshies. That doesn't happen too often.
Ooh. Oh god. Some motion grenade throw. Oh, not good. Oh, I can't even jump over that. Where's my Halo jump, bro? Fire! What? What?
Come see me. The pod's safely open.
A bomb.
Nice.
A triple.
Oh, you
Some hits there. Patch
Dick.
yourself up. Once, this would have seen Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
Is there enough money for ammo?
Almost out of time.
We're gonna find out. 16 armor, that should do it.
Oh, silver! Oh, wait!
I'm about to shut the pod.
Got a sharpshooter class, Q. You be doing headshots right now. Lever action. And I think they have a crossbow, actually. I'll have to look at it next time there's a trader. I don't know if crossbow fits your fancy like bows do, but...
Oh god, that orange hair! My eyes!
Oh, God. Ooh, that was nice. The bullet penetration on shotguns is pretty sick. Load. Oh, Jesus, something's getting me.
Fire has for question first
Oh, shit. So the white ones explode into toxic gas. It's probably one of the most features of Suicidal. Wow, I'm pretty sure that spread completely missed him. That guy's crazy. And that one's a teammate. We don't shoot them. Come here, you husk. The saddest fact I know, but nobody watches my stream. I don't know. What kind of question is that? That's almost depressing. The terrorism and racism and all these bad things in the world exist? Does that work? Is that a viable answer? It's a pretty sad fact.
Racy goes off on his own.
Glad to see you made
I
it.
get him.
Make for the pod and gear up. Your teammates could do with healing.
Oh, he's over there.
I wish this still make me do.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Damn, if I just do a full ammo fill. I'll tell you something sad here in a moment. Hold on.
I got things to go boom.
It's like, okay, Koo. Sharpshooters. There's just a crossbow. But there's a Winchester 1894 that looks pretty dope. The weapon damage is pretty low on it.
Oh, that's shit. It's just so much damage right there.
Zeds are getting close.
This railgun sounds pretty dope.
We've made quite a mess.
How about all these revolvers for the gunslinger? Dual Desert Eagles, man? Dual Magnums?
Back to it, mes amis.
I'm waiting
Let's go
for the
to
real
the spot.
satisfactor.
Go around the corner.
Is there gonna be something mean?
Something money. Easy go.
How does poison hurt my armor? Unless it's like corrosive acid.
Goodbye.
Oh, wait. I do not want to leave those guys. Oh, shit. Yeah, I suppose that's kind of sad. Rachel would probably
Wait
agree
over
with
here,
you.
Matt. I'm no longer berserker.
Let's call that
Same.
your warm-up.
Yes.
Hail Nate over.
Actually, that's the only time I'm actually really glad to be reloading in slow motion is when I have a double barrel shotgun. Nothing is cooler than popping out those 2 fucking shells and reloading. On every other gun, fuck it, I hate it. I do like it on this one. I gotta be... Ooh, no, I hit level... Oh no, I'm not close to level 20. I hit level 19. I thought I was level 20. Shit. Oh shit, I'm standing right in that poison bullshit. Gotta love them Zed kills.
Yeah, we're fine.
Ooh, there's 2 of them.
Batch out. That's well. We can reopen the trigger.
I think level 25 is the max. Not that far off from my support. It's kind of crazy. We put a lot of time in this game. It's almost level 20, and that's just 1 out of like 8 classes. So much time to level up anything else.
Nicely done.
Thank you for making me feel like I wasn't talking to myself for the first like 20 minutes. true.
Controls and upgrade your gear.
Not enough for the A12.
Let's sit on the bus until we get overwhelmed. That's always fun.
Almost, but not quite. But not quite.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Oh, very good one.
Jackie, did you use OBS when you streamed before?
Hands up. Go kill some
I've been having some OBS issues. OBS is all I've ever used, but I was just curious what you used. Feels so good. Do you remember what kind of capture mode you used? Like a year ago, my game capture shit stopped working, so I started using window and monitor capture. But then I always had frame rate issues for my games. And that was never a thing before when I used game capture. Well, tonight I finally, after a year of like
Coming
troubleshooting,
up, it's gonna get to the left door.
figured out how to fix my game capture issues so I can game capture again, and I feel like my performance is increased on the frame rate side. I was curious if you remember what kind of capture you use, the game capture, the window capture, or whatever, or monitor capture even, I don't know. Supposedly game capture has for your game, so you don't notice much of a slowdown. Window capture is supposed to be a little worse, but still pretty good. And then, oh fuck, fleshbound! Hold on, I'm pooping. Oh, that's it. Yeah. For now. And then I guess monitor capture is supposed to be pretty bad. I had to use that for a while, and it's an unfortunate degradation in quality.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, I used game capture too. I did, but then after a while, working, and I couldn't use game capture anymore. So then online, and I've looked online like 4,000 times in the last year to figure out what this fucking game capture bullshit is, and why I couldn't do it. And I looked on today, and some dude was like, "Yeah, just fucking wipe your entire folder." They're like, "Reboot." It will like erase all your settings, and you'll just have to set everything up from scratch again. So I did that, fixed everything. No idea what caused the problem before, but now I can game capture, and I feel like my frame rates are not suffering.
I'm gonna invest in some C4.
My problem is
I
I'm a
won't be able to
huge
defend
frame rate
myself against
snob,
small guys.
and so if I notice that my frames are dropping even a little bit, it makes me want to kill myself. So I was having a really hard time with killing floor because it was, the frame rates were ranging pretty sharply from like 150 to below 60. That was kind of pissing me off, but I think I fixed my problem tonight. Damn, that homeboy left. It sucks. Right in the face. Weirdest thing. Like, well, so not only was it weird that the game capture stopped working, right? But it was weird that every time I used window capture or anything like that, it would like lower my frame rates. Like I would have like over 100 frame rates in some areas, and all of a sudden it would lower to like 30 or 40, and I was like, what the fuck? It's so crazy. The games can't be optimized this poorly. And I looked online, and everyone was like, yeah, if you're not using game capture, you're like really fucking yourself in the ass. I was like, well, that doesn't sound good. I'm fucking thrilled I got it figured out though, finally. I can stop bitching about it. That's all I've been doing the last 2 days is fucking complaining about frame rate quality. There's something else I was gonna say, I can't remember.
Now spend it. All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
I'm just completely desensitized to all the score now.
My tongue doesn't move fast enough in my mouth to simulate double bass.
Let me clear the path for you, Mata.
Ooh.
Is there a flesh down?
Into the smoke. Oh, this riff's so good. Whoop. Is it really just me and Warpig up here? I guess Clank's up here too. Oh, I can't move, son. Have you guys started New Girl Season 5? I watched the first episode tonight. Mixed feelings on it. I don't think that Season 5 is going to be not funny. I think it, because actually there's a lot of funny moments in the first episode. I thought it was really weird that they went like super hard on the feel-good feeling.
Anyone see him?
Like all the trying to get Cece's mom to, spoilers, I guess you two are probably the only ones in the chat, but trying to get Cece's mom to approve, and then she's like, I don't approve. You don't have my blessing. And everyone else is like, well, you have my blessing and my axe. And you're like, ugh. It felt too much for me. Too much on the sappy side. The girl's always kind of had a sappy side to it that rarely poked its head, though. That part was pretty great. In fact, when he registered Nick as a sex offender, that shit was fucking gold. Oh my god, I was fucking dying. He's like, did you register me as a sex? And he starts fucking cracking up. Oh my god, classic Winston CC mess around, or whatever that fucking joke was. That shit was really funny though. Feather in your shoe was pretty good too. Ticklefoot. Oh, fucking shit. Did you register me as a sex offender? What a shitty thing to do to somebody. So funny.
Let's talk. So be on us any second.
All Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
Yeah, I'm getting there, bro. Relax.
Bonjour. Come and get your tools and trade.
I haven't gotten to Megan Fox yet. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Now, I'm not a Megan Fox fan. I'm not. But I'm looking forward to it in a way of something new being added to the show. Then again, maybe it's going to blow. In fact, I think Rachel told me originally and she wasn't really that thrilled with Megan Fox. So I don't know. I don't know where I'll fit it on that train yet. Keeping my mind open for now. Just because I mean, there really needs to be something more. I think to kind of keep the show exciting, it needs to either get more ridiculous or. Yeah. She looks like an alien. It's not even that attractive. She's got alien eyes.
Alien
Alien
face.
face. Oh shit. On your scrake.
That wasn't so bad.
In the chest. I suppose that's true. Especially if they're shape-shifting aliens. It could be whoever they want to. In fact, she was kind of an alien at one point, and what was that movie? I actually kind of thought it was fun. With her and the Mean Girls chick who can detect the weather with her breasts, I think. I actually think she's pretty cute. Amanda... Is it Amanda something? Amanda Seyfried. That's who I'm thinking of. What movie was that called? What was that? Jennifer's... Was it Jennifer's Smile? Jennifer's... Jennifer's something. Jennifer's mouth. Jennifer's body! Yeah! You're right, you're right. I don't know why I smile. I actually thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't a great movie, but I thought it was kind of fun and weird and dark. Oh god. They're all just pouring out. I don't think Rachel liked it as much. She's not as accepting of movies that are kind of goofy. Jennifer's Coochie, yes, that might have been it.
He pushed me.
I think I exploded.
Why did I do that?
He's coming back
Oh
up.
god.
I jumped up.
I just walked us into a fucking...
Oh, now he exploded.
Maybe we went through here. Nice.
There's still one up the stairs.
That's the other thing I've ever thought she was alright in. I haven't really seen her in anything else, though. I don't watch Transformers. And,
I don't
for
know
sure
how
didn't
useful
watch,
that was. Did it really help with the scrakes? I wasn't sure.
what was that other movie?
I didn't.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Didn't watch that either.
So they threw 3 C4s at
So, in
their
fact,
feet
I don't know if I've actually
during
seen,
that period.
what's her face? I can't even remember her name now. I don't know if I've seen her in a movie. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna happen. The Japanese is alright. I know a lot of like short video game stuff to say. A lot of like location-based stuff. For when we're like, you know, oh shit, homie's coming up from behind or something like that. Of course, I don't say that in Japanese, but you know, like if a guy's coming up from behind,
This'll come in useful.
let's say like, oh, you know, from behind or whatever. Or I died, he died, I killed him. I'm really good at the basic video game Japanese. After that, it takes. I still have to like really rack my brain to put sentences together. The good news is,
Try to stay top level if you can. It makes it easier for me to.
for the most part, oh shit, homie's coming from behind. Oh my god. The good news is that for the most part, if I have a dictionary with me, I can pretty much figure out what I need to say.
Doors open, traffic's gone.
Not a problem. So, you know, like whipping out my phone dictionary, not a problem. The one problem with the dictionary that not even the dictionary can solve is there are a lot of words that are in the dictionary that Japanese people don't use anymore. And there's a lot of times where I'm trying to find a definition for Moja, or I'm trying to figure out how to say something, and I say it, and he doesn't know what the fuck I'm saying. And he's like, huh? What? And so then I have to look through, and there's like 4 or 5 different ways to say, you know, bouncy ball or something. Like, you know, there's whatever. There's like super multiple ways to say it. So then I run through like 4 of them, and I get to the 5th one, and then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, I understand." And I'm like, Jesus, oh god, I'm gonna die. No, fuck me in the butt. We were right
Downstairs, if you can.
once again, right before the boss level. God damn it, we all got shredded. Fuck. But yeah, there's way too many words that mean the same thing that aren't used. Now here's the thing. I have no problem with there being so many words for all that stuff. I have a problem with the fact that the dictionary doesn't say whether or not they're used that often. The only thing the dictionary tells me is whether or not the kanji is outdated. That way I know whether or not to, like, it'll be like, this is the old kanji. Use this kanji now.
Oh no!
That's the best that it offers. I used to use one, I think, called maybe just JED. It was pretty good for a while, but the actual app itself started to bug out, and I think that app actually gave me, told me when words were, you know, quote unquote archaic. The new one I use, which I think is just like Taco Boto or something. Taco Bota. It looks like Taco Boat. Taco Boto, yeah. When I use that one has a really good selection, but it doesn't say anything about archaic words. And so I have to, depending on the word. In fact, a lot of the times I have to run through multiple versions of the word to see which one Moja or Yuki are most familiar with. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Because I already have enough trouble trying to put stuff. So then when I find a word and I say whatever it is I'm trying to say, and then I find out that I'm not using the right word, it kind of pisses me off. Or I'm using a word that means what I'm trying to say, but it's just not the right one. It's not the one they know. And sometimes there are words that Moja knows that Yuki doesn't know, and I'm just like, oh, there's so many. I would be shocked if someone could say a word in English that I didn't know. Unless it was literally like a word that just never gets used. But there's words that Moja uses that Yuki hasn't even heard of before. It's weird sometimes. I don't know if it's a Japanese versus English thing, or if it's a... they just don't know many words. I don't know. Yeah, it's in the about like 400 times. Like that's the thing I always hear about is G-Show, but I never go to the website because usually it's easier for me to whip it up on my phone. I don't know if they've got. I think maybe JED pulled from G-Show's like database or something. I don't know. My problem with the JED app was that the actual app itself started to suck, and they weren't updating it anymore. I don't know about Taco Boto. I don't know about that one. If that one pulls from G-Show or wherever, but I haven't used G-Show in a long time. I should probably go back and look at it. Because when I first started using G-Show, it started showing me so many different options for like one word, and started showing me a ton of kanji, and I kind of couldn't navigate it very easily. But I know a lot more now than I
I remember
wait, hold
spawning
on.
up there before.
Are you fucking
Usually down below.
Wow. We fucking got into the heart of that shit real quick. I know I'm far more comfortable now with at least reading Japanese than I was before, so I bet you I could probably navigate Jisho a little more easily. What is my ping? 60? It's not bad. It's not great, but it ain't bad.
Step to the left, step right, step to the left, step to the right.
Unfortunately, when we game, we don't default to Japanese a lot because so we've got a new buddy that runs in our group, Yuki, and he knows less English than Moji. He's actually, so his English level is higher than my Japanese level, but he knows less English than Moji. Moji can hold pretty much full conversation in English. His English is still a little broken at times, but he can understand really well. In fact, he knows a lot of words that sometimes I'm shocked he actually knows. That I would be impressed sometimes that an English speaker would know. But anyways, because of this, since Yuki's sort of always practicing English, and tangentially Moji's sort of all English as well, we unfortunately default to English a lot when we're playing games. A couple times I'll try to go only Japanese, but then I have to sit down and try to explain to both of them like a mechanic in Destiny or like a specific strategy, and there's no way I could do it in Japanese, so then I just end up speaking English, and then it's a bad habit. I get back into speaking English. So it's my own fault, really. But I let myself go into not practicing speaking Japanese as much as I should. There's been one or two times where I've tried to go full on, and after like 30 minutes it actually gets a lot easier. Once you start like accessing that information, it gets kind of easier to pull it. But yeah, if I don't practice it normally in between our gaming sessions, it disappears real quickly, unfortunately. So for the moment, I've just been really trying to sharpen up my reading and my writing. Reading more so, but writing most.
Saving this round.
Reading's got pretty good. In fact, I can read here kind of pretty quickly. Of course, kanji's always an issue, but katakana is a little bit of a challenge as well. But katakana I can do now, of course. So it's just workbook stuff. It's not like actually reading anything. Moji's supposed to be sending me a manga of I don't remember Little Girl, and it's like a comedy manga, but he says it's like super popular in Japan for new Japanese speakers and also like young native read, because it helps their reading comprehension. Because I think they use a lot of basic words and a lot of like repetitive. They reuse a lot of stuff, so once you learn a word, you can see it again in the text a lot. So right now, at the moment, I'm just using workbook stuff.
Jesus Christ.
So, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble focusing. The most, like, I can't remember the name. I think it's Her Name is the name of the manga, maybe? Like a young girl, though. And it's a comedy, like, kind of goofball manga. But, so Moji's supposed to be sending me some guitar equipment. And, since he's still working on that, he hasn't sent it to me yet, and he said he would send me the manga when he got the guitar equipment finished. So I'm waiting for him to finish some of that stuff before I get that. As far as what I'm actually reading is, I bought a workbook a while back that I actually hadn't gotten into for a while, called Japanese for Busy People, just because I wanted to learn practical Japanese quickly. That has been what I've been reading the most lately. and that's
Really?
a lot of hiragana only stuff. It doesn't have a lot of kanji in there, in fact. Somewhat to a fault, I think, because certain kanji that are like really easy, stuff that you should kind of learn early on, you know, like nani, or using nani, and, you know, like for nandeska or nande or anything like that. They keep using the hiragana for it, and I think that's kind of an unfortunate part of it, because I already know the kanji for that. But they use pretty much only...
I can hold these stairs here.
okay, so then you know. I'm sorry. You can listen to me explain this for 30 minutes, probably to your chagrin. It's cool. I like it so far. It's not too difficult to get into now. I remember, like, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, I kind of felt like it was difficult for me to dive into. Now it feels a lot more doable. I actually just finished my writing workbook that I had. It's just called Learning Japanese Hiragana and Katakana, and it's just writing exercises. The entire booklet is hold on, let me think. I guess I'll just refill. Okay. The entire booklet is just like writing exercises, you know, like write, you know, this sound 10 times, write this sound 10 times, write this sound. And then you write all the words that use these, and you go through the whole book. And then now I'm at the end where it actually is like giving me words and then saying, you know, you don't know what these are, look these up in the dictionary, and then write out the words and then match them up to like the English definition. So now it's like combining some of the reading with the writing and comprehension, and just sort of overall trying to get the memory down pat. So that's been pretty useful, if not a little bit annoying, because it's annoying to have to look up every single word, because a lot of them I don't know. Jesus Christ! Oh, I thought that was a person, so I didn't shoot it because I was waiting. The one thing I think I need to... So reading is not really a problem so much anymore, unless it comes to kanji, but then technically with the kanji I could just... Google Translate's got like a picture translator thing that you can do these days.
But I like them adding new features like that. Makes it interesting.
The thing that would be the best for me right now is more listening comprehension, because I still struggle with listening comprehension. You know, if I hear Mojin Yuki talking in Japanese, sometimes I can make out 3 words and try to guess what they're trying to say. Speaking sort of, you know, at their natural speed. And for that, I'm not really sure what to do yet. I have an app that I was using on my phone a little bit. I think it's just called Japanese Listening Skills. And it's like almost like the cassette tape kind of stuff that you would pop in your car. It would be like, you know, repeat after me, you know, freaking watashi wa jaku desu, or whatever. And then they would be like, listen to the following clip, and it's, you know, freaking supposed to be some Vietnamese guy introducing himself at a business, at his new business, and then they say, now, you know, did you notice the words he said here? This means business cards. And when you refer to, you know, it's very like instructional cassette-like, which is good.
Healing.
Any way to like sort of improve on that, or to like, you know, sort of practice, is to just re-listen to the same old shit over and over, which is boring. So I don't use that app as much. So unfortunately, I don't have as much like study material for listening comprehension. That's where I probably would say I'm the weakest. I'm pretty weak at speaking, but I can do it. Listening comprehension, you have to speak slow as molasses for me to understand anything for sure.
Really good.
Yeah. So Music is a mixed bag for me. It just depends. Especially with what the stuff I listen to, because yeah. So I've heard of people being able to learn learn a lot through just listening to music. And I do listen to some Japanese bands, but I don't listen to music a lot anymore. Well, first of all, because I don't have Spotify right now because I don't have a job. But in general, I don't listen to a ton of music in the last couple years as much as I used to. But then on top of that, if it's like Japanese metal, then it's all like screaming shit, and sometimes I can't sometimes understand what English people are saying when they're screaming. So mixed bag of of what it is. At times I can understand stuff, and it's actually like really fun to hear them say something in Japanese and be like, oh, I know what he's saying. But then a good portion of the time I'm like, he could be speaking any language and I wouldn't understand what he's saying right now.
Maybe we search the Zeds and see if they got any money, huh?
Why did we come back up here? I don't know why we came back up to this room. We should have went back to the oh, naked bitch. Did you see Netflix has quote-unquote original content? Some of the original that's been like brought to America by Netflix, so it's not technically original. It's just picked up, has their mantle on it. Did you see Netflix has its own original Japanese drama? I can't remember the name, but the description was like some girl moves into an apartment as a student, I think, and then it was like, if only her father knew who her roommate was. Screen caps. It's clearly a dude that she's living with. And so I don't know what. I think it's supposed to be like a romantic comedy. I haven't watched it yet. It's on my queue, but can't speak for the quality. Yeah, they do have a couple of anime too. Some of it is just the brought over stuff. I'm not sure how much of it is actually like produced by them, because they're Knights of Sidonia, which I watched the first season of at least. For the longest time, I was like, "Oh, sweet, original content," but it was already done in Japan. Basically, they just Netflix grabbed it and then distributed it, and then just called it Netflix original content. And I mean, technically, maybe that's how copyright stuff works, like they can lay claim to the copyright because no one else in America was distributing it prior. I don't know. As far as Gilmore Girls, absolutely. We've been rewatching the series because it's great, but Rachel also wanted to rewatch it all before the series, the reboot came out. I mean, everyone. I think everyone dislikes the last season. I'm not a fan of it. There were other parts though in the series that I was kind of sick of that I realized coming through this time around. That again, I have to go with the double barrel. Ugh. There's a couple things I realized I was kind of sick of. The Rory and Dean stuff. The whole show's good. it's not that season 7 sucks. I think season 7 for me is probably like season 6 and season 7 in my opinions are like some of the worst. Not because of necessarily content, but I just don't like them that much. You know, I don't like the shit with Logan that much. I think Logan's character's cool at times, but there's a lot of unnecessary drama with her and Logan. That's just stupid. They fight for the dumbest shit. They're two privileged kids
Dropping this one.
who fight over the most like privileged crap, and it's so annoying to see them.
sure our
Like we just watched an
support
episode
class
last night where
Fix the doors that are breaking.
Rory gets mad that it's when she's friends with Jessica what's her face from the Marvel show. That's not her real name, but what was her Marvel name? Jessica. I can't think of it. Who's the Marvel chick? Jessica something. Anyways, her, the go shit in your hand from whatever that movie was, Going the Distance maybe. I can't think of her fucking name. Yes, Jessica Jones. She, when her boyfriend Marty like opts to not tell her that her and Rory know each other, you know, they go for episodes and episodes and episodes without telling each other. And then when Logan finds out about it, he's like, "No, I can't lie to her. You have to tell her." And then at the dinner, he, you know, spills the beans. He says, you know, sorry, I'm not going to lie about this anymore. They know each other. That's how I met Marty. I met him, I Marty. And that episode, that is like is a perfect example of one of the reasons I think the later episodes of Gilmore Girls really starts to sort of lag and dramatic interest for me, is because Rory gets so pissed and so like, I can't believe he did that, because Logan told the truth. She opted to lie to her friend, and you know, it wasn't her idea to begin with, it was Marty's idea to begin with, but she opted to lie to this person she considered a friend and then asked Logan to lie. Logan refused to lie, and then she gets on like, I'm not talking to him kind of terms with Logan because he refused to lie to a friend of hers. And they use that as like the drama in the relationship, and I started to feel like that was where the show, there's nothing else. There's no more drama. There's no more, you know, Dean and Jess. There's no more anything, because now at this point they're making Rory into such a cunt. Like, they make her into such a bitch in the later seasons, and it kind of makes me angry because I feel like she's not that much of a bitch in the earlier seasons. She's always kind of naive and a little privileged, but in season 6 and season 7, she's like full on, like, doesn't want to admit that she's got a good life. She wants to pretend that everything's so difficult for her. Fucking the Mitchum Huntsberger thing, where Logan's dad tells her that she's not up to snuff for the paper. Now, whether or not he was actually correct, you know, Rory took on the internship to receive criticism from him.
Miz, can you
Hold on.
repair this door? That's our sport class.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
I don't think it's letting.
Maybe remove that.
It tells me to. It allows me to equip the welder, but it doesn't actually give me like a meter to repair it.
Okay, I'll look into that after.
If I die now because this motherfucker tried to get me to repair that door, I'm gonna be so pissed. I was fucking balls deep in the middle of this fucking zen moment with Gilmore Girls. Oh yeah. No, that whole thing was so trash. It was so stupid. She signed up for criticism. She wanted the criticism. She wanted this job. She took the job, and when one person, by the way, as a journalist, let's point out the fact that Rory was trying to become a journalist, which is just like becoming a reviewer for video games or a reviewer for movies or literally anybody that commentates on anything. People are going to have opinions of you more than they're going to have opinions of the person who's, you know, it's helping you pay for your gas, or that's helping you bag your groceries at the store, or that the person who's, you know, doing IT work in the office. Like, literally, you picked a job where you're going to get criticized. And she reacts so poorly to Mitchum Huntsberger's criticism, drops everything, doesn't want to go to Yale anymore, doesn't want to be a journalist anymore. It's like, you are such a privileged bitch. And I feel like it was just, I feel like they didn't have anything left to do for the show. And so I try to forget those last moments of Gilmore Girls, because I feel like
I can cover you if you can
hold on a second.
a little closer.
Oh, okay. I try to forget those moments because I'm hoping that they're gonna kind of just forget about them themselves when they make the new ones. And hello, Glam Ripper. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of a huge passionate rant about my distaste for the final seasons of Gilmore Girls while I was playing Killing Floor and shredding some zombies. I am stoked. Super stoked, though. I would, you know, I would really prefer that these Netflix reboots would just deal away with all of the. I really want them to get rid of the relationship drama. There's only 4 episodes, I think. They're all supposed to be approximately an hour long. I kind of hope they just get rid of them. I don't want a will they, won't they with Luke and Lorelai. I want them to just either start together, or maybe they stuff in the first episode and they decide to get together after that. I don't care. I just don't want there to be more drama, because I feel like that's cheap. It's a cheap way to draw people in, especially when your new season's only going to last 4 episodes. It doesn't make sense for them to waste time, you know, retreading ground that's already been tread. How many times have people asked, like, oh my god, are they finally going to get together? And then they finally did, and shit fucked up. Then I'm pretty sure the series ends with like ooh, it looks like maybe they're going to. And I'm okay with that. I really am. But I'm tired. Same thing with Rory. I'm tired of the back and forth with Rory. She's so wishy-washy on her boyfriends. And all of her boyfriends have been trash, by the way.
Hey, you got back.
Dean's a piece of... Dean started out okay, but then he kind of turns into a shitbag because he gets really controlling. And I felt like that was kind of bad writing on his part, because it feels like the only reason they ever made Dean controlling to give Rory something and the viewer something to be upset about. Like, Dean's a great, really like the best boyfriend she's ever had, until they decide that they want Jess to be her boyfriend. And then all of a sudden, Dean, who's been great for seasons now, turns into a huge asshole and gets super jealous and is super possessive of Rory. It doesn't really feel all that characteristic. It feels like they kind of shoved it in there. And oh, okay, if I swear if Gilmore Girls kills me on Killing Floor, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, I don't know. It just felt kind of weak, and some of the Logan drama feels a little weak. The Jess stuff is a little weird, because Jess is kind of always a douche, and then he's a total douche when they get together. Complete, total, 100%, 400% douche. And then after they sort of break up and Jess goes to do his own thing, he turns into a great guy. Oh shit! There's somebody out there. I just locked him out. Sorry, bro. You can come in. Oops, sorry. I was about to tell the Killing Floor chat about Gilmore Girls. Rachel loves Jess. She's actually a big fan of this. She doesn't like Dean. She doesn't like the way he looks. You know, if it's like bad writing, I try to just pretend that like, okay, that's not that character. That's just how the writers wrote him that week. I feel that way about Dean. I don't think Dean's a bad... He's not supposed to be a bad character. He became a bad character because Rory needed a reason to break up with him. And didn't have a reason to break up with him because Dean was such a perfect guy up to that point. So the fact that, you know... Oops, hold on. Sorry. The fact that he had been so perfect up to that point, they had no reason for him to be, you know... for them to ever break up. So they were like, all right, well... okay, he's going to just, you know, ask where she's at all the time. He's going to be pissed when she's in a play, potentially kissing another boy. You know, Dean's just going to be mad about everything. He's going to be super, you know, possessive. Like, what? No, he's never been that way. He was never that way. He never, at no point was Dean a bad character, but who want to change who she's with. It just felt like a very immature way to handle it. The whole relationship with Jess is kind of weird, because it's always very like bad boy, because Jess is never at any point a good character until they break up. Then when he publishes his own book and everything. Oh god, this is it. This is the end of my life. Oh god. Jess becomes a cool guy after he. You know, starts to do his own thing. He's still a little hipstery, still kind of douchey, but he's a much nicer guy. Especially when, you know, he meets up with Rory and he says, like, hey, this isn't your thing. What are you doing? What are you hanging out with these people for? These are not the people you hang out with. Like, oh shit, I'm out of ammo for that gun. Why are you hanging out with these preps, basically? That's sort of the point where I feel like he's becomes a much more compatible person. Rachel ultimately hopes that Rory and Jess will end up together. And, of course, Lorelai and Luke. I'm on the Lorelai and Luke train, but I don't want any more drama because they've already had it. They've already had they're going to get married, and then they're not going to get married, so it's already been done. Like, there's nothing... Oh, shit, this is it. This is the end of my life. Oh, fuck me. Always on wave 7 out of 7. And always Gilmore Girls. It's always Gilmore Girls that gets me killed. So yeah, I kind of don't know what to expect from the next season.
Oh no, it's broken. Okay, thank God.
Because, you know, it is a show that's a drama. It's about, you know, well, it was about female adolescence. Not adolescence, that's not the right word. Teenage years, I guess. What do you call those? It's about, you know, Rory growing up and Lorelai being a single mom. So I get that there has to be drama, but some of the drama just felt so forced. It didn't feel good.
Oh.
Damn it. Nice try, bro. Man, that was fucking
tried,
worthy.
Yeah.
So I like Logan, but then there are other times. So Logan's character. So here's the problem. I feel like Dean starts as a great character, then Dean gets shitty because they needed him to be shitty. Jess is, he's not a bad character as like a character because he actually stays pretty consistent, and then he gets older and he gets nicer, which is how a lot of people get. You know, they start out as shitbags in high school, and then they get kind of they grow up, and then they, you know, and so I think Jess as a character, even though he's a shitbag, I think his character is pretty good. Logan's is another like Dean situation, I think, where there are times where he is pretty reasonable and likable, And then there are other times, more so than Dean. Dean goes from like 75, he's like 100% great, and then they turn him to like 50-50 of great, shitty. Logan, they just start like 50-50, I feel like. And that's my only problem with Logan, is he doesn't feel consistent. There's a lot of times where, you know, his character shows growth, but then they take him back because they need more drama in the show. They... You know, one of the first times he... Oh no, did we lose part of our crew? I've been running with these guys for a while now. I was kind of getting to like them. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Thank God. You know, one of the first times he and Rory go out and they sort of... Oh, it's when they... when Logan and... takes her to meet his family, and of course they shit all over, and it's a terrible scene, and it's pissed. But Logan afterwards is like, all right, fuck it, fine, here you go, Roy, drop you off at your place at Yale. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I can't believe they did that. And he bails. She calls Lorelai. Believe that you know, freaking he did that, and maybe he's not a good match for you, and blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden he comes back and he says, sorry, I shouldn't have run out on you. You know, I'm not used to being in a relationship. I got to work at this. That is a great character development moment for Logan specifically, and for characters in general on the show, because it shows, you know, like it's great. It shows a emotional outburst sort of reined back in, you know, which shows a person that really cares, and so it shows like, wow, Logan really cares about Rory. And then there's just parts later on where it's just so weird, you know, like even with the Marty thing, not telling not telling Jessica Jones that they were friends. Logan gets jealous about it. And that doesn't really, for me, it didn't really feel like super characteristic. I was like, why is he jealous? He's got Rory. He's been together with Rory for a long time. They're doing a long distance relationship. What does it matter if Marty likes Rory, which he did? What does that matter? Is Logan still that, you know, is he still that insecure about the relationship? And it didn't make sense, because if Logan was still that insecure about his relationship, he never would have went to Britain or wherever. He would have found a way to... Oh, I'm getting fucked. I'm getting straight fucked right now. He would have found a way to, you know, stay behind or keep tabs on her or whatever. And Logan doesn't do any of that. When he leaves for Europe, he doesn't do... Oh, I have 6 health. Hold on. I gotta take like a small moment of silence.
No, I just came too late.
Oh, dude, we're all getting fucked. How are we all getting straight fucked right now? Hold on. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! Damn it.
That's not a good spot. This is not a good spot.
You know, some of those things felt kind of uncharacteristic for Logan. There's a couple moments where he gets, like, weirdly jealous. You know, like...
Oh, have you? Medic pistol.
I don't know. It felt weird. So that's the only reason why I'm 50-50 on Logan. There's times where he's great. Like when he decides he doesn't want to lie to Rory's friend. You know, it's a very morally conscious thing to do. And a great sort of dynamic for them. But then, you know, he turns... Rory blames it on Logan, saying that he was jealous about Marty. Which, unfortunately, since the show introduced us that, you know, subplot, we're like, okay, well, did he do it because he was morally conscious? Or did he do it because he was jealous of Marty? Because if he did it because he's jealous of Marty, then he's a prick man on the show, another one. Because he was morally conscious, in which case it just makes Rory look bad. So yeah, middle of the road on Logan. Lorelai's fit about the Jeep. I don't know if I remember that specifically. A couple of these episodes I've been in and out of like sleeping because Gilmore Girls is our like end of the night activity. I fall asleep watching some of these episodes, and Rachel will finish out the episode, but and then stop at that one. But if I fell asleep early on, sometimes I miss the end of the episode. Since I've already seen the series before, it hasn't been a big concern of mine to go back and watch it.
Yes. Spit in my mouth, Lois. I don't care.
Oh, it's killing me.
Nasty boy.
So yeah, I don't remember the fit about the Jeep at the moment. I could have missed it.
Died.
I think I unfortunately, as much as I do like the show, I don't remember certain things about it
Where y'all want to set up?
as much as I do remember about it.
Tower or
A little more pump
parking
action, I
lot.
guess.
Let's start on tower. Let's start on tower. All right, cool.
Probably should have made some coffee. Still good. I still could. Was there not an easy way to add these bros? We'll see how that works.
Break time's over. Back to work. Small Zeds inbound.
You guys better be my friends. Give it like 4 days, I'm not going to be in a killing floor mood anymore. And I'm going to delete all these guys from my friends list. Ooh. Fucking no scope. Head explosion. Ooh, locked it. Kudos to that guy. Rachel's actually at one of her friends. Oh. So I have the run of the house. I can do whatever I want. Which pretty much means talking a loud voice if I need to. That's about it. That's about all the extra stuff I can do. Okay, bro, what the fuck? This guy's like immune to shotgun blasts. What the hell's going on here? Oh no. I'm lagging. Oh shit, 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 shit. Did you see that? Was that lag on your part, hardcore? Did the stream lag at all? That guy got booted from the game. Because the lag was so hard. So crazy. Oh shit. Not good.
You gotta get moving. Let's go upstairs.
You know, Lorelai's a really smart character in a lot of ways, but they give her some moments too where she's a little irrational. So, speaking of, you know, season 7, in my opinion, sort of not being as great as some of the others, season 7, I think, is the only one where the original creator of the show did not actually write anything. I think she was done with the show. I don't know if they didn't hire her back on, or maybe she didn't want to come back. I don't know. But she wasn't on season 7 as far as I know. Unless she was like an executive producer, but she definitely didn't write it. Woe was positive. And there's a lot of moments in season 7 where, you know, I'm not really a fan of Chris and her marriage to Chris. Chris is kind of a goofball. He shows moments of, yeah, I think it was a husband and wife duo, which is kind of funny, but, Chris has moments too where he's like, he's an okay guy, he's reasonable, he's, you know, whatever. And then other moments where, like, for the sake of the show, he gets shitty, jealous about Luke. And it's just so weird. But I didn't hate Chris. And, you know, I obviously would prefer Luke, but I don't hate Chris. And
I wish they still
it was always weird to me that Lorelai is so controlling in season 7. Everything that Chris wants to do to sort of like add changes into their life, you know, I want to add this to the house, I want to get a big screen TV, I want to, you know, it'd be great if we did these decorations here.
Yeah, I'd rather go over there.
All this stuff Lorelai shoots down. 100% completely shoots down. In fact, I don't know if yet, and as far as I'm in season 7, I don't know if there's a single thing that Lorelai allows Chris to do that contributes to sort of like the merging of their lifestyles. Every time Lorelai's like, but I don't want to move out of Stars Hollow, which is acceptable, whatever, fine. But then she's like, I don't want to change around the layout of the house at all. Well, okay. And she's like, well, I don't want to do this and blah, blah, blah. And then she gets super involved in Gigi's life because she feels that Luke didn't allow her to get involved in whatever his kid's name was. I can't remember it at the moment. She feels like she couldn't get involved with Luke's life, and so she's like, well, I'm not going to do that to Chris. If Chris is going to allow me to get involved with Gigi, I'm going to get involved with Gigi. She sort of inserts herself and starts giving executive orders, like, I think you should just send her off to Paris with her mother. That's stupid. You should go with her. And making these, you know, sort of like quality of life sort of
running forward.
recommendation. But yet then every time that Chris has something to offer for them, Lorelai's not into it. Is not interested, is not going to do it. She, you know, does the whole like, this is cute. I like it. But, like, and then, you know, a scene later, he's like, you don't like it, do you? No, I just want to live in Stars Hollow all my life, or whatever. Like, he basically, you know, like, again, not a huge fan of Chris. He's whatever for me. But as a, like, sort of a bounce back for Lorelai's character, she's kind of a shitty person when she's with Chris. There's just, like, she doesn't want to do anything except what she wants to do, and I feel like that's such a, like, weird, short-sighted way to be. And I feel like Lorelai's such a smart character throughout most of the series that then turning her into this, like, weird kind of control freak. And she's always been one to reject change. Absolutely. Lorelai's always been one to not really want to, you know, fuck me. She always wants to go to Luke's Diner. She doesn't like to not go to Luke's Diner, you know. If she can't get the food cooked the right way, or if she doesn't receive the meal, you know, at 5 minutes after she gets the coffee. She's like that weird, quirky person, right? I get it. But when it comes to, like, accepting someone else into her life, she completely shuts down any changes. She's like, nope, I want to keep things exactly the way they were. Now, you could argue that, you know, she was never truly happy with Chris, so of course she wasn't able to, you know, sort of let her guard down completely and make changes for her, or for him. Whatever, sure. That's that's like not retconning, but that's as close as you can get to retconning. That's being like, okay, fine. If you have to force a reason on me, sure. She was never truly in love with Chris. But I truly feel like she was really into Chris at sometimes, and then she decides that accept anything he wants as part of their life. And I feel like it's such a step back for Lorelai's character, because it, like, you know, one of the greatest things about Gilmore Girls is that there's a lot of moments where Lorelai sort of bucks the stereotype of females, in my opinion, at least from what you see. You know, she does get emotional at times, but she's super funny. Super funny is like a lead, and that usually doesn't come forward as being a very like, you know, lead female kind of role. They're always supposed to be like, needs the guy, but. And so she starts off being strong single mother, doesn't need anything. She fucking works hard for what she needs. She's fucking hilarious. She's almost kind of like she takes on a lot of those stereotypes, I think, that that guys get sometimes, where she's kind of got that hardened exterior. She doesn't want to let people in, so she kind of jokes, but she's got kind of a dark inside. She's a really brilliant character for females on TV. And then they resort to the dumb female stereotypes, I feel like, which is her like losing emotional control in relationships. You know, and I'm not saying that you can't lose emotional control, but she like loses it at the weirdest points.
Understood, dude.
Like, you know, coming back and deciding that Luke, like, you have to marry me now or never, and then immediately goes and sleeps with Chris the same night. Like, what? Lorelai's smarter than this. She's smarter than this as a character, I feel like. She spends 5 seasons being amazing and having flaws. You know, every character's got flaws. And 6 and season 7, that pretty much all goes out the window. They decide that, nope, she's actually a lot shittier of a person. Both her and Rory are much shittier people than you realize. It's just, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about the final 2 seasons. I feel like it really diminishes the hard work that they put into making, you know, like, that's what makes Gilmore Girls a great show to me, is that it's not, you know,
that's right.
as much as people sit down and think and they're like, "Oh, a guy watching Gilmore Girls." It's like, no, the reason guys watch Gilmore Girls is because it's a great show. It's not your run of the mill, you know, girls sit down and watch this kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of insight that comes from it, of these characters. It's a great show that was bucking the trend at the time. Of course, we've got more stuff like that nowadays. But yeah, I feel like they just kind of like gave up at the end and were like, nah. It's my opinion, though. Completely my opinion. And it's definitely coming from a guy's opinion. And my opinion on, you know, accurate portrayal of strong women in media definitely isn't, you know, is probably in tune as people who have actually, as women who have been far more attuned to that sort of thing for, you know, however long they've been watching TV. So it's just my opinion. Dude, I'm gonna get fucked again. How?
That's alright.
It had to have been a bad play on my part. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think I was following absentmindedly and got caught in the corner. You know, it's like, it's actually, and philosophically,
Oh, the body.
I really enjoy the show. I think Gilmore Girls is a great show. Great show just because it's a comedy. You know, I like as much as I love New Girl's not breaking a lot of ground on a lot of things. I don't feel like it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious, but it's not really trying to do. It's giving. You know, it's doing the whole two guys are going to pizza place thing. You know, like the Odd Couple, but as a group kind of thing. Something like Gilmore Girls is I think such a brilliant show because of
It's nice.
because of, you know, what it was doing at the time, and it's still really funny. We laugh out loud so much watching that show. And we burn through it, you know, like there's I'll watch, you know, a couple episodes of an anime okay, so for example, I'll watch 15 episodes of Attack on Titan. I'll be like, holy crap, will this show ever end? It's not ever going to end. I've watched 15 episodes. Wow, that's like 6 to 7 hours here. Holy shit. And then You know, 2 days will go by, and we'll watch an entire season of Gilmore Girls. And it's like 20 episodes, and they're all like 45 minutes long. So, you know, there's something really great about that show, because it's sometimes it's really hard for me to just sort of slam through these shows. And Gilmore Girls, I do not have that problem. In fact, once we finish Gilmore Girls, I could start it up again and watch it again and probably laugh just as hard and have a good enough time, because there's so much of it. Speaking specifically about Attack on Titan, yes, I do need to rewatch that. I've only watched the first half. I don't know why it wasn't really. It's not that it wasn't working for me. I do this with a lot of anime. And I go, wow, this is a lot of fun. Dude, I'm gonna die in the same spot. I'm gonna die in the same fucking spot. What the fuck? Gee.
Can do, my man.
I watch a lot of anime for like half of a season, because it's really easy to do on a Saturday or a Sunday.
We'll sit here and be a while.
And so what I'll do is I'll sit down and I'll watch 6 hours, and I'll watch 14 episodes or whatever, you know. And I'll go, wow, that was really great. That was really cool. I watched 6 hours of this. That's crazy. Now I've got this new show to talk about. Excited. Then comes the next day. Now let's pretend it's either a work day, or it's another day off. Another, you know, Sunday. Maybe it's from Saturday to Sunday. Well, then now I'm thinking, 6 hours of that show yesterday. I'm not really in the mood to watch any more of it today. Let's give it a couple of days. And then I never watch it again. I never continue the show. And it's not because I never want to go back to it. It's because the only way that I can like see that show now is in 6 hour blocks. And so I think to myself that I can't continue the show unless I can sit down and watch the last half of it. And then I never watch it. It's what happened to me with Sword Art Online until recently. Rachel and I, we watched maybe 3 or 4 episodes a night for like 2 weeks, and then we finished it. Not even 2 weeks, really. I don't think. We went a couple days. Well, actually 2 weeks, but we went without watching. I think a couple episodes, a couple nights. But
Wait for the wave.
Yeah, before we had watched that, I hadn't.
Yeah, wave 7 is like 2-3 scrakes and 2 flesh pounds all at the same time.
Okay, I'm trying to make
We
sure
had to
they're
run.
not saying anything important to me. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, in Sword Art, watched all the way up until the part where it's like episode 14 or 15. Spoilers. Anyone who hasn't seen Sword Art Online, please hit the mute button real quick. When they get out of the the MMO, whatever it's called, I guess Sword Art Online. This is a pretty premium spot.
Yeah.
When they get out of it,
Help me watch my own ass.
when they get out of the MMO and they spend like a day or whatever in the real world, and he meets his sister again and blah blah blah. All of that was where I stopped the first time, and I thought the show was pretty good up to that point. Just had never continued it. We recently finished it, and we watched one episode of season 2. Personally, two had a pretty interesting start because they were doing something new, which is great, right? Because any show that has repeated seasons, you risk the same old shit happening over and over and over. And so for them to go, okay, they're no longer trapped in a MMO, which was kind of a nice change with the Alfheim Online or whatever it was called. That was kind of a nice change. But for them to go, okay, now, we have a mystery that needs to be solved. And I'm only speaking for the first episode because that's all I've seen. I haven't seen anything else from season 2. I thought it was really interesting. I don't think Rachel was interested in it as much, and someone else told me that they didn't care as much for season 2. because it didn't continue the vibes from season 1. I thought season 2 was a good change, just from the first episode. I can't say how it actually panned out because I didn't see it, but from just the setup alone of here's this mystery, you know, we need you to solve this. You've had experience in this stuff before. Please help us out. That all of that interested me. I was a little skeptical at first for like the first half of the episode, but then after as the dinner with the guy and he explains everything, then I was like, okay, I think I can get into this. This seems like it will be, you know, worth investing in.
I just see experience. That's all I see. And
I see headshot counter.
I had one problem with Sword Art.
5 headshots.
I did not like the original. I didn't like the original relationship between Asuna and Kirito. I thought it was way too Edward and Bella for my taste. They go from pretty much not really, like, sort of like, you know, I don't want to call it sexual tension, but you know what I mean, like the relationship tension of like, they kind of, we know they like each other, but they won't admit it. And they go from that to being like, you know, I want to live with you forever, you know, in this house on floor 20. When we get out of here, I really want to, you know, like, I want to spend the rest of our lives together. And it was very like, okay, first of all, you guys are kind of young. I remember that age. I said stupid shit like that, and I surely didn't mean it. You know, it just felt kind of to take this seriously kind of thing. It did even out a little bit, but pretty much right in the middle of the show where, or not really even in the middle. It's in the middle of the first half of the show, so about like a quarter through the show, where they spend the time on like floor 22 or 26 or whatever it was, and then they meet what's her face? It's the program. All of that.
It's their own personal Alamo.
Felt very like weirdly forced romanticism, and I am totally about like the weird, like, you know people are in love but they're not telling each other they're in love kind of thing. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy VIII, and it takes literally the entire game for the main character to to actually show that he's happy with the love interest. It's not until the final cutscene that you see the main character actually put a smile on his face in Final Fantasy VIII. So I get it. I like it. And in fact, in Final Fantasy X too, another great example of like sort of that long con for the love interest. It's so will they, won't they for the entire game, and then at the very end, he tells her he loves her. And it's so weird because it's so like, it's weird, but it's also like powerful because you're like, wow, you didn't think they were going to do that. Because the whole game, they don't really give in to romance, but then they do in Sword Art. And that's what bothered me, was that they had that will they, won't they, but then they like went 200% on it. They were like, okay, they love each other. And they really went into it. And, it just mixed feelings on it. I'm not saying it was bad. I actually really enjoyed the romance sort of part of the Alfheim Online portion of the show, because I thought that it made it way more palpable that Kirito was like designed so strongly, seen her in so long, and he was afraid that she was going to be hurt, and it made his I'm just going to sit back here and talk about anime, guys. I've just got a stream going. Don't bother about me. It made much more sense in the Alfheim portion of the show for their whole like weird love thing to be
games where none of the big ones ever come.
To be a thing, because they were apart for so long. And she knew Kirito would come, but didn't know when he would come, and he'd been gone. And it's great. It's a really great way to sort of portray. And then even after that, at that point, when they start to get kind of really lovey-dovey in the real world, even then it's more believable because they've like built up. They've built it up. They've went through the time of like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long, and you almost got raped by this dude. Like the show gets really dark, rips off her clothes, and only blocking her, you know, freaking X-rated bits, and it gets so. And Kirito saves her, and then you're like, okay, now I believe it. Now I believe it. They've been through more. They've been through more than just, you're a chick that I met online and we both went to level 26 and we built a house and now we're in love forever. Like, it felt way too soon in the first part of the show. That's my only problem with Sword Art. And the only reason it's such a strong, like, resonance with me with Sword Art is they spend a lot of time focusing on that romance. There's a good, like, at least 5 episodes of, like, you know, them sort of deciding, like, we need to leave the guild, you know, we fight together, I never want you to leave my side. Then they go there, they learn how to fish, and Asuna is amazing, she catches the you know, blah. And then they find the, you know, the freaking program chick that I can't remember her goddamn name. And then they're like, well, Daddy, they're going real hard at this point. And then after that, God, I can't even remember. They,
He looks really happy to see us.
at one point they have to go find somebody in some catacombs, I remember, because that's when they find out that, oh, it's Yui, isn't it? It's Yui's name. They find out that Yui is the program.
Oh, it's so gassy. It's so gassy.
I mean, all that part, you know, and her, like, mommy and daddy, and it's very weird, and it gives me a very strong Twilight feel of, you know, the reason Twilight is a bad indicator for romance, in my opinion, is because it shows, it is so cliche, but it shows lust, it doesn't show love. It shows what people do when people tell them they shouldn't be together. It doesn't show what people do when they can be together. Love each other. And maybe it helps that I was in, you know, that a lot of people experience this, but yeah, but you know, I for sure definitely have. One of the first people that I dated and fell in love with was that same thing. It was like everyone was like, you know, you can't do this, and I was so into her. And so it's such a like toxic thing that to see other people not idolize it, but sort of like, you know, highlight it, you know. Bella's relationship with Edward was definitely not healthy in any way. It absolutely wasn't. Had nothing to do with him being a vampire. It just was not healthy. And seeing that sort of same thing from Asuna and Kirito, it was just kind of weird. It was weird to see them be so into their relationship, and they barely knew each other. They didn't really know each other, and the next thing you know, they're like, we were going to be parents to this, you know, child, to this kid that we found. It just felt really weird. Just felt kind of goofy. You know, and there's a couple good action moments in the show. I do like it for that. There's some really good, like, Kirito sort of balling out and going hard for a moment. Especially when he destroys Oberon. I don't remember his real name. The Fairy King. Fucking shreds that guy. And of course, yeah, basically he was about to rape the shit out of Asuna. I would have fucking like kicked the fuck out of him too. And Kirito does. Fucking slaughters him. In fact, that whole part of the show is probably one of the most like gory, but also one of the best parts of the show because it's so intense. But yeah, I don't know. Mixed feelings on Sword Art, at least for season 1, for that reason. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going back to where I think everybody is. How did they get back here so quickly? How did they beat me back there? I walked up, I bought my shit, and I left. How did they beat me back here by like miles? When I would turn around to leave the trader, they were already here. That's bizarre. One, this speaking of anime, I guess in general, one show. Well, okay. So first of all, oh my god, if you guys haven't seen,
Dead. That's what's going on.
if you guys haven't seen, what was it?
Oh my good god.
Erased. It's on Crunchyroll. 100% need to see that show. One of the best anime I've ever seen. Now, here's the problem. Rachel and I watched all of the episodes. We were watching them week by week, and then we didn't weren't able to catch up on like the last. We weren't able to catch up on like the last 2 episodes, so we haven't seen the finale of Erased. But we've seen almost like basically 10 out of 12 episodes or whatever it was. Rachel got busy, and I wasn't going to watch it without her. And so we never finished it for that reason, was because we just haven't lined it back up. And of course, now I don't have Crunchyroll anymore, so we can't watch it at the moment. But Erased is really, 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 really good. Really good. Really, really good. Erased might be...
Here comes the plushie.
I hesitate to really call something the best thing, the best animation I've seen in years, as far as actual anime go, but pretty close. Let me just say that it's if Erased is not
What guns do you guys have?
if Erased is not the best anime I've seen in years, I don't know what is. It's really good. It's phenomenal writing. It's a lot of really tearjerker moments too. There's a lot of moments in that show where I had to fight back tears. It was pretty crazy. It's also very hard to watch only one episode.
This same shitty one, like the
We
farthest away.
we really suffered when they were releasing them once a week. We caught up to the show. We were 4 or 5 episodes behind when we first started it, so we watched all of them the first night, and then we watched it week by week by week, and then 1 or 2 weeks Rachel was super busy and we never caught up. And we missed them, and I'm so sad. We'll watch it eventually, but Erased was very
Headed
good.
back.
Guess I'll just refill this.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Trying to think if there was... Oh, shit.
Pod's closed. Go make a difference.
I'm trying to think if there's been any other anime recently. Or if I watched anything
Hey, what
recently.
does the railgun do when it locks on?
Hold on a second. I don't know. I've never used it.
What was that?
The
What was
railgun
I...
also locks on.
Durarara?
Auto aim? What is it?
Yeah, it's
I
alright.
have started that, but I haven't finished it. It's supposed to be really good. I have very mixed feelings about it, though. It's a very, I don't know how to explain it. It's like an ensemble show. So there's no, it's like every episode kind of focuses on a different person. And all the series is about them sort of all kind of
Oh yeah, it is.
meeting each other, serendipitously. Oh my god! He fucking Gandalf that shit up there. Holy. I'm losing my shit. He fucking screamed.
I think
Mike.
it was 3 strikes.
You shall not pass. That was brilliant. Fuck.
And 2 flesh pounds.
Where's... I wish it was easier for me to fucking Twitch cap that. If I do, it'll fuck up the stream right now. That was awesome.
I stunned him too, so he didn't really enrage.
But I've had very mixed feelings about Durarara because it reviewed really well and it's kind of got a dark tone to it at times, but it starts out very mysteriously. And so episode
The commandos at the time was ice too.
think episode that wow, this will be the first time on Suicidal I didn't Impressive. They start out very dark, and they have a very like sort of mysterious character that they introduce. And because it's an ensemble show, by the time you get to episode 3 or 4, they actually like dive into complete background of this character, and it removes all of the mystery. It removes all of the mystery from the character, and that character was like a driving point for me. It was one of the most interesting characters on the show, I thought, up to that point. And so they completely removed any like, ooh, I wonder this or I wonder that about that character. Nope. All questions will be answered in episode 3 or 4. And I just didn't watch any more of it. Because I didn't know what else I was like watching it for. Because for me, up until that point, up until episode 3 or 4, whatever it was, I think it's episode 4. There's a very they have some interesting characters that all sort of have their own background, and that's kind of what makes the show interesting, is that it's all like, I'm trying to think of another show that's like that.
This is the perfect height to dump my magnums into the head.
Where you see the ensemble cast, but you don't really find out more about them until the show goes on further. I mean, you could probably.
The acid.
Oh, dude!
Don't worry, my body still blocked them.
I started healing, and it wasn't enough.
You died
You
standing.
see this guy stuck in the vents.
Do you want me to bring your RPG to the? Oh, there it is. There it is.
It's okay, I'll switch to demo now.
What was I saying?
the
Oh,
boss.
you could probably say this stuff about Walking Dead. Whatever. Like, it's an ensemble show where their backgrounds aren't all revealed, and it's really not even all the backgrounds of the characters, and it's just the one, and it's the most mysterious character that's on the show. And by the time you finish episode 4, you're like, well, okay, that's it. I need to know about that person. Done. And so I haven't watched more, but it's got a second season, and I really want to watch more of it, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, this is gonna be annoying.
So back to Killing Floor talk for the moment. The Patriarch. This was a boss from the first Killing Floor that you guys didn't get to see when we played Killing Floor 2 at the time. This is the. I don't know if there's any other bosses other than the Patriarch and that Hans. But they implemented this guy into the game now, and of course he has different mechanics than the Hans Volter.
At least we can see him with the commando.
Ooh! Oh, fuck! Jeezu!
Yeah, look at that DPS. Amazing.
So one of his major mechanics
He's gonna run away soon.
is that he runs away 3 times during the fight and tries to heal himself
Where
up.
do you think you're going, matey?
Chase him.
And so you have to chase after him and try and burn him. You don't have to. I mean, you can let him heal 3 times if you really want to, but it just makes the fight that much more difficult.
Ah, that lucky bastard.
Oh, fuck yeah. He just went to full health.
Let's back up.
Oh, God.
He is angry.
He's got a rocket launcher and a machine gun. Good news is, though, is I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any, like, melee attacks like the other guy does. Come on, drill him!
Oh shit. Yes, kill him! Kill him!
Yeah! Woo!
Good job, gents. That was great.
Nice work.
Yeah, stack your money on him.
How do you like that, bitch?
Well, that was easier than the waves.
That's the first time I haven't.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
I feel like the experience difference from Suicidal and normal, it almost seems like it's not worth it for the trouble that Suicidal is.
Sometimes I feel that way too.
Because that was like 4,800 that I got, and I'm pretty sure I can do like 3K in a normal match. And so it's like, well, if I can do like 2 normal matches in the time that I can do 1 7-round Suicidal.
But don't you feel so much better now?
I mean, it's true that there's a lot more fun and challenge and excitement to it. Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, thank you for tuning in very much. You guys, yeah, it's late as fuck. My sleep schedule is fucking crazy right now. It's way out of whack. Time to end that shit now before it gets worse. In fact, I'll probably quit playing this here pretty soon. I don't know what I'll do after that, but I'm re-downloading Doom. I thought maybe I could play some. Oh, dude, we're gonna get fucked in this place. I think maybe I'll do some Doom multiplayer. Killing Floor 1's great. It's very good. In fact, Killing Floor 1's still worth playing. Killing Floor 2 is really good, but it's just a very like updated version of KF1. Totally worth playing.
I'm not ready. 1 sec.
And yes, it's probably super cheap. In fact, it might still be like $15, $20 maybe. I don't like this place.
My revolvers, and it's really ugly.
But yeah, totally. If you see, check out like g2a.com or Kingwin. Is it Kingwin.net? I think you could type it. You could Google Kingwin if you want. KINGUIN. Look for Killing Floor 1. Usually they'll have keys on their sites, and they'll be super low. And you'll say to yourself, "Oh my God, how is the price so low on this?" And it's, well, they've stocked up on sales, or they've gotten like free keys from developers or whatever. They've basically gotten keys from all sorts of means, and then they sell them on these sites for like sort of like an average price. So really low prices for usually stuff that you can just redeem on Steam. So specifically for something like Killing Floor that's been out for a while, I would check G2A, Kingwin. There's other sites too if you really want to further than that. See if you can find it for a good price. I would be surprised if you couldn't find Killing Floor for, maybe just, I would imagine it would probably have to be pretty cheap by now, because I imagine the actual game is probably pretty cheap too. Well, there's not much to say about Killing Floor. That's good. It's very basic. I mean, especially if you look at this and you like this, Killing Floor is like this, just with graphics that are from an older time period. Gee, I don't even. It's from an old Unreal Tournament mod, so it's sort of old Unreal Tournament-esque graphics. The only reason I would ever recommend Killing Floor 2 over Killing Floor 1 is A, for the better graphics, B, sort of like, I guess graphics also comes in B as well. It's just pretty. It's super pretty.
The trade lady just said I was untouchable up there.
And
woman.
is there really any other reason? I guess the gameplay is pretty much the same. There's probably some tweaks here and there.
Untouchable.
But there's a lot of people still playing Killing Floor 1. In fact, there's a lot of people that don't really like Killing Floor 2
I'm going
that are still playing the shit out of Killing Floor 1. So absolutely give KF1 a look. It's totally worth your time. And if you pick it up
Shall we?
and
This spot
you ever
isn't
come
as
back
good
to the
as it used to
stream,
be, but we can try it.
let me know. I'll download it, and we can run some Killing Floor 1.
It used to have a glitch where they wouldn't
Because
come
it's
this way, but we'll
still
give it
good
a
fun
try.
to run and play and just sort of shoot the shit.
Just tell me where to stand.
As soon as you started welding
We'll
that
hold
door,
the
I got a
assist.
really bad feeling.
Yeah, it's happened before where flash fans have come, but for the first couple of ways it should be okay. We tried to take like a follow the berserker train earlier today. It was working quite well for a while.
Thank you, Jackie, for tuning in. If you haven't left already, thank you to Q.
Just don't look back.
Thanks for tuning in and helping out, giving me something to talk about. So when people came in, they could listen to me rant about Gilmore Girls. Or anime, I guess. Which I'm not really an anime snob. I'm not. I haven't seen a lot of anime. I've seen some. I've seen a lot of popular stuff, which doesn't make me a snob by any means. Like, the stuff I've seen is like some One Piece and some DBZ and some like Death Note, like the really popular shit. Wouldn't even really call myself an anime snob, but I do have opinions on some anime, that's for sure. Yeah, for sure. So I do actually. So I need to increase people that watch the stream. So I've been considering streaming stuff like League because that's like number 2 on. Or no,
Randomizer on a little bit.
League number 1 I think is on stream. Maybe.
That's cool as shit.
Maybe it's number 1. It's number 1 or number 2. I can't remember.
It wasn't a beta
But for
and
sure,
stuff.
maybe I'll have to update my League client and we can play sometime. Anyways, take it easy. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks again. This might be my last match. The spilled beers. Oh, shit. Oh, it's really going to be behind. Hold on.
Oh, they're coming from both sides now.
There it is.
Okay, sorry. This will probably be my last game. So whether we win or lose here.
Problem.
Ooh.
Oh god, I throw that. I was using the starter weapon against.
Take it easy. See ya. Have a good night. Well, yeah, sleep well.
Barry, you know, your night.
Wow, the shovel.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear. Final choices, people. Enemies on the scope.
Pulverizer time. Now, this room wasn't too bad when we welded one door, but I eventually did get overrun on wave 7.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Yeah, the problem is if it ends up, if we end up having people come like crashing through the backside while we're focusing on the front, then it's just like clusterfuck to get out.
When that happens, we have to just choose one direction to focus on. Like last time. We just need someone watching that door.
Oh, this door's already getting fucked.
Yeah, there's a lot of people behind this one back here.
Okay, we can leave out this door if you want.
It's probably a good idea.
Alright, let's start pushing out this way then. You go ahead for the stairs.
Ooh, bad time to reload.
Not towards where we were before.
Ooh.
Finish the job.
Shit!
Maybe let's move across. Alright, let's go to another spot.
Love them slow motion kills. No ammo? Shit.
Oh, a collectible.
In the face, bro. You still here, Spilled Beers? I don't know if you are.
Come see me. The pod's safely open.
What games have you been playing lately?
I'm amazed you're still standing. Still.
I've been shifting a lot lately. I kind of don't know what to do. So Killing Floor is something I played a while back when it first released. Into early access. Ooh, shit. I picked up some of this money. And
We're almost out of time.
I haven't played for a while, so I downloaded it recently because of all the recent updates. They've really tweaked a lot. It's shaping up to be really cool. Oh, Christ, I do not have high expectations for this map.
With the wrong rack.
This is a really tight map. It's really easy to get bottlenecked and cornered in. Super easy. Oh god.
You know, this corner might not be so bad because we could always jump down to the catacombs.
Flush pound.
Can't block him. Hey, buddy.
Oh, his head's exploded. Okay, he's down.
Damn it. Very dangerous to scratch your face while shooting.
Oh my god.
Easy way to die, especially on this difficulty.
No! Okay, I think we should move.
Back way is kind of clear.
Oh wait, no, there's no one behind us. Yeah, back way.
Sorry, it wasn't very clear the way we came.
Oh, I made mistakes.
So did I.
Hey, how's it going?
I'll go left.
Got us.
I'll cover your ass. Just run, run, run. Clear the front.
I think this is actually my final match. You missed a nice, good discussion session on Gilmore Girls. One of my friends was in here asking me about it. It's a show I've actually watched in great depth, believe it or not. So I had a lot to say about it.
Here's the last one.
I don't know. I might actually crash. I can't decide. Well, not crash. I don't think I'm going to sleep yet, but I don't know what I'm going to play and if I'm going to continue streaming or not.
Medic's gone.
I didn't actually...
Alright, cool.
Oh, shit.
That's
man.
messed up, right?
I didn't actually expect Killing Floor stream to last this long,
I got your
which is a good thing.
Cool deal.
Time for a dramatic hammer.
So I expected this to be over much sooner.
Oh.
So I don't know. I was trying to decide on other M9 and a 9mm. What's the difference? I'm trying to decide on some other good games to stream. I don't really have a whole lot. Like, so we talked about
Oh, I just gave
possibly
you
League. I'm gonna re-download Doom because I thought maybe Doom multiplayer could be fun.
Thanks, dude.
Overwatch, of course.
I hit level 25 sometimes.
I don't really know what else. I've got Warframe that I am
yeah.
considering about, but
You can fart over us. Glorious.
I don't really know.
Medic farts.
So I'm not very good at single-player streams, because I have a really I'm really good at like immersing myself into a game when I play single-player,
This is an
Is it a berserker train or what?
and so
Alright, let's do
streaming while
Berserker
playing
Train.
single-player is bad for me because I either
Is everyone here?
don't talk in a stream or
Fun choo choo.
I either don't talk in a stream or I talk too much and then I don't really pay attention to what's going on in the game. The game like Killing Floor, it's not too difficult. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out some games that are worth investing in
Breaking it back
for
Flesh pound behind us.
streaming. I actually installing Killing Floor 1. Someone
alright, let's keep
dropped
going
into
the
here
other way.
briefly to ask about if Killing Floor. Ooh, shit. What am I caught on? Fucking crawling son of a bitch. Someone came in here and asked about Killing Floor 1, and I kind of totally forgot about it. Even though I'm playing KF2, I like totally forgot that Killing Floor 1 is actually still pretty fun. So I was also considering throwing that on download and maybe playing a little bit of that and KF2 from time to time.
Push through that middle part, guys.
Let's go.
I've actually got Left 4 Dead. I think I've got Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh, another flashy.
Oh fuck. I haven't played it in a very long time, but I know some people that, in fact, I know some KF2 people from back when this first released that used to play a bunch of Left 4 Dead 2 as well.
Doing a little ring around the road.
I think I have Left 4 Dead 2. I can't remember. I know I played it, but sometimes that was all like. In fact, I may not have Left 4 Dead 2. I might have the first one. It was like all during the time where I was still playing a lot of those types of games on console, and so I sometimes get mixed up which games I've played on console, depending on how old they are, and which ones I've played on. Yeah, I figured that might have been the case. I eventually picked up the first one, I think, to play with some friends online, and I guarantee I probably never picked up the second one. I picked up the second one for console, but then never apparently got the PC version. So I'll have to wait on that one. I see a lot of people playing it, though. Got some other games that would be decent, but I don't know for sure yet.
We're almost out of time.
Rust would probably work alright, but I'll be damned if Rust isn't very difficult for me.
Not to swap.
At times, anyways.
Fantastique.
Running with a few friends, not so bad. Playing by yourself, a little difficult.
Zeds are getting closer.
Remember Rust also like having a really shitty time
I'm just gonna stay on this side.
Streaming.
Block 'em.
performance-wise,
Can't hold
but
anyway.
it was super dark. And I remember at night when I was pulling out my torch, I could see, you know, sort of like a dimly lit background, but when I looked on the stream, it was almost pitch black. So that's one reason I never really liked to stream Rust. I felt like the brightness settings were always a little goofy. Like, I had to ruin my in-game brightness to make the brightness bearable on stream. It's okay. I mean, it's fun, but it's... If you've played anything ever like DayZ or
Okay.
any of those games,
What do you call them?
they all have the same core, just different caveats. Rust has turned into, I think, a little bit more of an RPG now. It never used to be, but it's got some
Okay,
level up
straight down the
mechanics
side.
now. I haven't really played it since the major update to include experience and stuff like that, though, which is why I downloaded it again. But then I got murdered
dead.
like 30 seconds into my life on the server the other night. And I was like, all right, well, turning this off for now.
Level 21.
Oh man. So we were having some pretty bad luck on Suicidal here.
Oh.
I saw parts of the plot I never
For
wanted to see.
the first couple times we kept dying on round 7. And then last map
Fleshbound.
we made some decent, we found a good camp spot and we were able to hold out basically the entire time with almost no deaths. And then the boss is pretty easy. Last time we were here we died pretty quickly.
No.
I got lumped.
This isn't good.
Yeah.
So the fact that we've gotten this far relatively easily bodes pretty well.
Right at the end of the wave.
I don't want to speak too soon. Am I going to hit level 20 before this match is over?
These blows are pretty nasty.
Nice!
The pod safely open. Nicely done. You took some hits there. Patch yourself up.
I have $1,800 if you need it, so.
I was actually able to pick up my guns this time.
More sets on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
I guess I'll buy one of those to heal with if I need to.
Thank you. This will do what you find.
Last chance.
Resupply pack, that is the one I wanted.
Hands up. Go kill some Zeds.
Alrighty, a moment of truth. I have enough faith in us that we can do the boss. No fear of the boss anymore, actually. I just have fear of the wave before the boss. There's a really good group too that I ended up finding because I ran Suicidal earlier and I really struggled. I kept dying. So then I switched to hard mode. And hard mode just doesn't have that like I feel like normal and hard mode are about the same speeds. Hard mode is just a little bit like, you know, they hit a little harder, maybe they have some more health or something. I feel like Suicidal's where it actually does a speed change. And when I tried hard mode, I kind of was missing out on some of that intensity. So I switched back to Suicidal to show one of my friends what it was like. And I've been stuck with it ever since, and we've been doing really well. Of course, it's just with this group. I'm sure once I log and come back next time, we won't be doing nearly as well. Do you know or remember if level 25 is max for the classes? I don't remember what the max level is. Okay, so it really helps that, so this guy here, Clink, is a really good berserker, and, stand up there? No, Warpig's a really good medic. Clink just goes out in the middle of fucking, I mean, he will jump into a fucking group and just fuck dudes up. I mean, he has no, he has no fear. So I think that's really been helping us a lot, because what you get is a lot of the reason that you get overrun is because no one's holding the line, you know. So someone runs back towards you because they're running away, but then they let all the enemies up with them. Yeah, this guy does a really good job of just holding the fucking line. Like I said, Warpig's also a really good healer, though. We've been having a good time. Yeah, I feel like Berserker in KF2 is way easier than Berserker in KF1. I didn't actually play Berserker in KF1, but I watched... Actually, I think I probably played a little bit of it, but I didn't, like, play it. And yeah, I mean... I'm pretty sure level 1 Berserker, you can hop in the normal and, you know, be sort of viable here. I don't remember that being a thing in KF1. Pretty sure you would have to really work your magic for a long time before it would become a thing.
Alright, well, and yeah, it's correct as well.
I came over with a full stack of headshots.
That's always nice.
We've got a real fight ahead.
It's already too late for him when I got full.
Yeah. When the game first dropped, I remember seeing a lot of posts on the subreddit about thinking that the parry was kind of OP, because if you could, because I think if you can time it right, can't you just
I think that was it.
block the damage? I mean, there's no like negative to it, right?
We all have such riches.
Oh shit, it maxed out my fucking HM Tech rifle before it did my shotgun. So the one thing that's nice I noticed in here is you don't even have to actually play the class to level it up. You just have to use the weapons or do the things for that perk. Because earlier I was oh god, that bro's right behind me. Earlier I was using dual hand cannons as sort of like a backup to my AA-12. And noticed I was getting gunslinger experience, and I did not realize that that was a thing. So I feel like that would help you level up something like with Berserker without necessarily having to commit to it, you know? Just like go melee or something for the first couple of rounds and build up money and shit, but then switch to, you know, whatever else you wanted to. Or use that money to get another gun, but then sort of like secondary melee. I feel like it would be much more viable now than it would be otherwise.
Oh no, what?
Cheeky fucker.
What the heck was that?
Interesting. You guys familiar with Killing Floor 1? I did play a decent amount of it, but I never actually like pulled up to a high level like I have here. Like I feel. Ooh. Oh Jesus, he's right in my face. Oh shit, that's not good. No! He sat there and I watched him shoot me. Like, get it. Should be an A12 on the ground anywhere if anyone ends up needing
I
it.
only had 8 rounds left.
I also had a medic gun on me too. Yeah, I didn't even get that high. Back. Okay, so. Oh shit, this sucks. We got so close. When I yeah, I've got 2 friends that have it, but the one girl gets motion sickness when she plays first-person shooters, and
Unfortunately, he has one more heal.
my other friend,
That's syringe.
who is dating her, usually only plays what she plays, or plays his own thing, so it's hard to get him to come play Cone 4.
Oh, that was bullshit.
Oh.
Oh, no.
When I first started, or when so I think I got Killing Floor like right when it dropped, the very first one, because I think max level was like 5 or 6 for the classes. And then eventually, I think they realized like when people hit max level in like 3 or 4 days, they were like, "Nah, guess we should increase this," and so they increased it. But I remember when it first came out, I'm pretty sure the levels you could get were really, really low.
I'm just a distraction.
Uh-oh.
No!
Try harder this time. Oh, there is no next time for you.
Man, talking shit.
That's enough for me, I think.
Same. Good group, guys.
That was good, though, yeah.
Good night, gentlemen.
Yeah, I feel like he's so. We when we played him on the previous map, we fucking crushed him so quickly because you just drill him down so hard until he goes to heal, and then you just chase after him and keep drilling him. Yeah, we did so well the first time, but live and learn, I guess. And we had some people die early on, unfortunately, in that one. Our medic died super early in that fight, and then I fucking died. The supports are really good against some of those bosses, so. Oh, well, thank you for checking in, especially at the end of the night. I'm sure I'll probably put a stream up sometime. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do tomorrow yet, but That was a good Killing Floor session. I actually did not expect that to last very long. I was kind of bummed because I didn't know what I wanted to play on the stream, but that worked out well. Alrighty, well, I will catch you soon. We'll have to play some League or Killing Floor here pretty soon. Until then.